Whoa, this is the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm here with Owl. We're out hiking in Sycamore Canyon on a beautiful October day. I've been experiencing some, for lack of a better word, writer's block. I've been making videos, but then I haven't been posting them. I don't think I post a video in like 20 days or something. And it's because it's because I haven't been wanting to go anywhere that's got a Wi-Fi signal. It's it's that thing of like stay away from the Wi-Fi signal has been my vibe lately. And I'm like, I know why. I think that for those of you who know, you know what's going on out there. And for those of you who don't, there's nothing I can do to absolutely show you the truth, to wake you up. And I find that just generally out in the world is so many people are sound asleep and caught in the delusion of what's going on. And so it can be very taxing in the high frequency vibe, right? Because, that's a lot of energy I got to distribute to either deflect their negative energy or give them positive energy so to boost them over the deficit. So I've been kind of steering clear of the people, the humans, and I've been just staying on the home front. And I think we've crossed some sort of the Rubicon, so to speak, some weird line in the sand where the delusion is so in your face if you're awake that it's mind-blowing that people can't see it. It is so obvious that humanity's being played against itself by the puppet masters. Because that's like the thing, which has been like the writer's block of what am I doing with this YouTube channel, So I ran into my buddy yesterday surfing. By the way, my back, I'm getting traction on it. I should make a whole video about my back because I've been seeing Dr. Kim and I've been doing my exercises and my back's getting strong and I'm actually like making huge improvements, like for real, which gets me pretty fired up. But anyway, I went surfing yesterday for a little bit and I ran into a friend of mine, my buddy Shen, giving a shout out to you, Shen. And, he's got a couple kids that are 19 now, but they've been watching The Illusion, for a long time. And he was telling me what a positive influence it was on his kids growing up in their teens. He wants to make sure I have an orange. Taking care of daddy. And so it was kind of pretty inspiring me because, I forget sometimes. And he was telling me, how much of a positive impact I'd made on his kids through their teenage years. And just, how beneficial the alternative perspective on reality can be. And so I kind of ran into him, and I was sort of thinking, as much as I may be having a writer's block, there's plenty of people out there that need like positive interactions, dude, or positive direction or reminders of the reasons to be positive. And so where I'm being overwhelmed with the people's ability to be hoodwinked or caught in the delusion, I've been realizing that those of us who are awake, well, we need to realize that we're not alone, right? And so I think since I made my last video, since the Vegas shooting, right, we've really just seen the ramping up of how distorted and disturbed the system we're existing in. Like, you throw I could make full-blown videos about just the cover-up in Vegas, and they're not conspiracies at this point. It's like, geez, dude, like, who can't see that BS? And then you realize it was all, the minute that started to kind of unravel, then, this weird thing with Harvey Weinstein and the predators in Hollywood, like, there you go. There's your left wing of America, dude. Your liberals, they're just all abusing one another. And at the same time, I've been tripping on my sister-in-law, who's like a militant lesbian, and she's in like a big relationship fricas with her boyfriend or girlfriend. I don't know I don't know what the pronoun is for her person, but they treat each other terribly. Like if the liberal left, the all-inclusive left, is all about like treating each other well, like I look at these lesbians that are in our family and how horribly they treat each other, and it blows my mind. So I think in the last 3 weeks, I've just been really shocked that how evil the supposed people are that say they are about being loving. And that's a trippy, like, kind of pill to swallow as a person who believes in unity, who tries to practice the principles that he preaches, and does not live upon the separation principles. It amazes me that all of a sudden all these people are showing their true colors, and they're utterly horribly evil. And it's like, wow, what a drag that is. Like, who wants to make a video about like how dark the supposed people that are claiming to be the light are? Like, it's just this weird thing. So I get into this writer's block. Like, how are you going to explain that without getting like everyone crazy? Like, because again, it comes to those things that those of you who know what I'm talking about, and those of you who don't are going to get angry. And that's where I'm coming from, is like I don't want to, I maybe call it self-censorship. There's a lot of talk. Then you got the whole thing with YouTube censoring everybody and the algorithm censoring everything. That's a drag too, man. But I also realized that, the self-censorship, and it is because who wants to engage in a bunch of like negative thinking? Like I hiked with this guy a couple weeks ago who I met up with the Ween Show, who was down here in LA. Total, I would say like he was an old-fashioned liberal dude, from San Francisco, full scientist kid. And we were talking, we were able to discuss ideas. Like I would consider myself, I'm more of a libertarian liberal. Like I don't, so, but we would be on the opposite sides if there's a right and a left, but we're not these crazy people in the extremes. And we had the most fascinating conversation and fun conversation. We didn't agree on everything. We agreed on a lot, but we didn't have to like disparage each other to disagree. And that's where like my thing trips on is my positivity, my high frequency belief is that what's different about us is what makes us great. That those of opposing ideas are what makes things happen. That I need people with opposing ideas or new information to spark my mind. But I found that the conversation nowadays has just become angry and bitter, because the truth of the matter is that those who claim to be on the side of inclusion or positivity, I don't even want to call them the left wing, because it's just stupid. I would just say and I don't want to disparage like true liberals. I would consider myself a liberal, though I'm very conservative about certain issues. You talk about my family, very conservative, but you talk about my interaction with humanity, very liberal. I don't care what you do in your house. That's none of my business. And yet we're watching this ugliness of people willing to justify violence against one group of people, and this thing where people are abusing one another, and the rampant. And so it's hard for me to make a positive video about that. And yet, how do we get to the solution if we're not willing to face the problem? I think that's been the conundrum of where I'm at right now. And hopefully this video is going to make it the upload. I actually just need to go upload it. And I have a bunch of other videos to upload too that I've made that are just sitting in my phone. So I think I'm just going to do a data dump. And I've got a couple, we did a family trip last month, and I got that videos all made. So I'm going to upload that. I got a bunch of videos that I need to upload just because if I delete them, I'm censoring myself, right? Like, I think that's where I've bumped into this thing is I'm censoring myself because I just don't want to engage, because what I believe in is engaging for real. If I just talk to people that think the same way I do, what's the point of that? I might as well just hang out with Owl all day, dude. I want to talk to people that have different perspectives of life on Spaceship Earth, different experiences. But I don't want that to be caught up in the evil. And I'm not playing the evil game, dude. No way. I don't need that kind of energy. Because I can just sit here with the most loving human being I've ever known right here, and he'll feed me slices of orange. That's high frequency, baby. So I thought I would chime in and just try to get over this writer's block. Peace.